It's Shigga, man. So today we gonna be talking about. It's a topic I want to talk to y'all about. Is why we need to forgive our parents. Cause for me, I know a lot of people got certain views on this. And they look at shit a certain way. But I'm just gonna say my piece on it. Feel me? And why I believe we should forgive our parents. You see what I'm saying? So look, boom. Listen. All right. Your parents only taught you what they know. Our parents are from like 1900s, most of us like 1960s, 70s. I don't know how young y'all are in here. I know my dudes was born like 1950, 60. Back then, technology was less developed. Back then, they didn't know as much. They didn't have access to phones like we did, where we can just look up something on Google. We have Google, ChatGPT, we have all that. So for me, your parents may have not been the most supportive in what you had going on because that's all they knew though. Like the path you're on, they've never seen before. It's like on some you're on some unicorn shit to them. When you tell your talk to your parents, if you talk about streaming anything, if you don't come to them correct, they're gonna look at you like you're dumb. Like what are you talking about? Like, cause all they know is like regular job. Like for me, like like working, going to college. That's all they know. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Like say me for example, my parents. I told my mom at 17 I wanted to be an entrepreneur. She said, "All right, what you want to do? Give me an idea." I'm 17. I don't know nothing. Feel me? I haven't experienced the world yet. I don't know anything. So I said, I don't know. I'm thinking like escalators, elevators. Like, how am I gonna get the next toaster? Like, I'm thinking like mad broad. Feel me? But it's like once you really start to think about it, there's ideas like you can reinvent ideas and make it better. That's a whole nother topic. But feel me? So when she asked me that, I didn't know what to say at all. And then I told her I don't know, and she was like, "Go to college and be a nurse. You don't know what you're talking about." So for me, it's like, do I look back at it and blame her and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be an entrepreneur. I could have been it if my mom was supporting me." No, nigga, I'm still here. I'm a still entrepreneur today. I have a B&B business. I'm still an entrepreneur today. I still made it happen regardless of that. And I forgive my mom. That's my dukes. Like for me and my mom mad good. Like I understand it. Like I kind of broke her generational curse. Cause I had to explain to her, like the world is changing. Feel me? Cause you know, like once you as you get older, bro, like when you're in your 20s and you get your career job, you go day to day, everything starts to go faster. Cause it's like you start to be on autopilot. That's why everyone kind of, I feel like they turn NPC because you're doing the same thing every day, waking up at the same time. Like it starts to feel like for me, like autopilot. Like, you're not even there for like you're not even in the present. You're just there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like our parents wouldn't know. And it gets to the point where like once you get comfortable, you're gonna stop learning. So our parents probably once they were good, they got their job, they stopped learning. And a lot of our parents are not even from America. So you gotta remember that. A lot of our parents are from like my parents from Jamaica. If you're from the islands, they got sold the American dream. Let me drip you up. The American dream, they basically say, come to America, go through college, get a good job, you're gonna get a house and a car. They don't tell you that's a life of debt. That's a life of debt, and you're gonna work till you're 60 or 70. They don't add that part in. They just tell you because it's American dream, you're gonna have your family, nice car, nice house. Most people when they get their car, now it's a 5, 6 year plan, like contract. Now they're paying, you're like going backwards. Like my mom, I know when they got their car like in '03. The car probably was like 16, 20K or something like that. I don't remember. It was like a Toyota. And like I don't know what the price was back then, but I know they didn't have that exact money in full to get it. They financed it. So now you're in a situation where now you're really gotta listen to your boss. You need this job. When you get a house, that's a 15, 30 year contract, bro. This shit I didn't know when I was younger. Like no one told me. When you get a house that's a 15, 30 year contract, you're borrowing money and telling them I'm gonna pay them back in 15, 30 years. Now if you have a career job, you already have debt from school. Then they say you get married, you in love, whatever. Your wife gas you, get a house. Now you have a house. Now you just literally paying back. You're just working backwards, and now you're really your boss is like minion because like you gotta do what he says because you bills gotta get paid. You gotta get met. Shit gotta get feel me. Things gotta happen. So it's like this things that they don't tell you. Feel me. So like I know my parents they didn't get that opportunity to like even know these things I'm talking about now. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Cause like imagine I'm saying all this and y'all cannot hear me. That would be tragic. So give me a second. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me. I bet. So boom, where was I? So yeah, bro, they didn't have access to all the information. Like we have TikTok. Like I'm seeing like me now, like 17, 18-year-olds in penthouses and all type of shit on my TikTok. I know it'll be on y'all feed because TikTok gonna show y'all what y'all into. So like it showed me that they were exposed. They able to do that because they were exposed to it at a younger age. Like my nephew is 11, talking about he wants to make a clothing brand. How? Like when at 11, all I knew was play the game. You see what I'm saying? But like that's why you gotta trust the next generation, and you gotta forgive your parents. Your parents, they want what's best for you, and they're only gonna teach you what's they know as best for you, cause they didn't know any better. Everything we're saying to them is foreign. It's like witchcraft. They don't know what streaming is. They don't know what we're talking about. It's up to us to explain to them and show them the way and guide, like kind of guide them. Like not saying you smart and your parents just don't listen to them, but you gotta guide them and show them because they can have some good wisdom, of course, still. But it's like when it comes to some of the new gen stuff, some of our parents are still gonna be stuck in their ways. Like say my dad, he's in his 60s, he doesn't use social media or nothing like that. He uses his phone to call and that's it. When I talk to him about a lot of things I have going on, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. But like for me, it's just cause that's just how it is. Like, you know, he's old man, stubborn, stuck in his ways, like, and that's okay. But like you gotta forgive your parents. I can't hate him for that. My dad wanted me to be an electrician. He wants the best for me. That's what made him live. That's what got him his living. Like our parents understand, like, I don't know how y'all was raised, but my parents never told me like you gotta make money to live in this world. But they just emphasize like they simplified it, like just do this and you're good. Like become a nurse, you're good. You'll be able to pay your bills. Become an electrician, you're good to be able to pay. Cause they thought like me becoming those things, I'll have enough money to live the life I want to live. But they never knew the type of life I wanted to live. So it's like that's where it was just all misconstrued. You see what I'm saying? So it's like me looking at them, I seen what their dynamic was. I just wasn't jacking everything going on. You see what I'm saying? So it's like. But that's why I feel like we had to forgive our parents because they didn't have the knowledge we have today, bro. We are so blessed to have mad access to all this chat, GPT, Google, like literally it's you versus you at this point. Like if you get yourself to just do what you know you gotta do, it's over. Like any issue you run into, like say if you want to make 100K, you can literally look up code chat GPT, how do I make 100K? Way to make 100K. Choose one of them shits, learn a high skill income skill, and stick to it. And then it will work out, bro. If you keep doing it, keep going at it, it will work out. We gotta forgive our parents because we are in control. We have the ability to be in control. Like whether my parents was I have trauma from them, they didn't support me and all that. It's still up to me to make this shit work. That's all I think. It's still up to me to make this shit work regardless. So we gotta forgive them. I know a lot of people have victimized mindsets where it's like they're like, oh, my parents did this, my parents never did that, I never got love. Like, all right, I understand everyone has their own upbringing, but we gotta get to the point where we're like, all right, let's fix ourselves. We gotta heal. Like we can't just keep blaming for them and sitting on that. We gotta heal. Like nothing gonna go wrong in my life, and I'm gonna say, oh, cause my parent did this, cause my parent did that. What? I'm in control of every decision in my life, and I know there's someone with worse cards than me that made it work. So why can't I? That's exactly how I think. So it's like I would never blame my parents for none of that. They could never support. When I was, let me tell you a story. When I was 18, I was playing Fortnite. Feel me? If you know, you know. K4 Shigga. I was playing Fortnite. I was trying to go pro in the game. My mom did not understand. My dad did not understand what even a career in gaming was. My dad used to always say things like, "What if the game shuts down?" And I would get tight, like, "What is this old man talking about?" But like that was my problem. Like I wasn't in tune with my emotions. Ooh, hold on. What was that? I'm hearing shit. Let me make sure my chat out. Him. Good looking. So boom, I wasn't too in tune with my emotions type vibe. So like I would get tight and I would lash out to my dad because he's not understanding that I'm trying to, I want good for myself, like, and this is the way I know, but it's not the way he knows because he was brought up different. So it's like that's where the disconnection was. So I used to tell them I want to play the game. They would look at me like I'm dumb and they would not support me. My mom done broke my monitor when I tried to play the game that I paid for. I'm never gonna say, oh, I didn't make it in life or I didn't get to where I want to get to because of these situations. I'm gonna learn from it, take from it, and like I look back at it now, like if I would have made like an extra step, make a PowerPoint and explain to them what Fortnite is, explain to them the cash cups and all that, and explain to them how it works, and stop getting like outraising my emotions. Shit could have went different for me. Feel me? That's how I think of it now, and that's how I view, and that's how I would tell the younger me to do. I wouldn't say, oh, it's just their fault. That's why I didn't make it in Fortnite. No, bro, there's still things I could have done, but you got to learn from everything you do. You got to understand that you're in control. And you can like, there's always a different way. When there's a problem, there's always a solution. You see what I'm saying? So it's like. That was I forgot where I was going with that, but that was that, and I'm not gonna. That's a situation. Or that's an example of why I'm not gonna blame my parents. Always something you could have done. I'm not gonna hold them accountable for that. Like they would have known better. They didn't support me. Cool. They could have. Cool. But like I'm gonna get to where I want to get to regardless. That's how we all have to think. You see what I'm saying? Like my parents not in control of my future. I believe you have to. We're all destined for something great, but it's up to you to guide your destiny. Like once you're in control, you got control of that life. You can guide your destiny. You can guide your destiny when you put in the work. So that's why I feel like you gotta forgive your parents, man. Like it's not that deep. I'm telling you, you rather have them on your side than against you. Just forgive our parents. I know all of us. I know some of y'all gonna resonate with what I'm saying. Where you have that trauma with your parents, you blame them for this, and this, or how they treated you. You may feel a way that you feel whatever you feel. Like understand that they went through their own traumas and it's all a generational curse, and it's for us to break it. You feel me? Forgive them, move on, take control of your life. Shigga mentality, man. That's all I gotta say for this one. Hold on, let me make sure, cause I might have some other points that I didn't even go